person playing Jeroboam step forward. Let me tell you about your role. King Solomon saw what a hard worker you were and appointed you as a leader over a large workforce. Then one of God's prophets told you that eventually you'd become the king. So Solomon tried to find you and kill you. You've been hiding in Egypt up to the time our story takes place. Next we have Rehoboam. Please step forward. Your character is the son of King Solomon. When Solomon dies, you'll be appointed king. Let's get started with our rehearsal. This story comes from the Bible in the book of 1 Kings. It looks like we can pick up right after King Solomon dies. King Solomon wanted his son Rehoboam to be king. So, Rehoboam, you go sit in that chair in the middle of the stage. Jeroboam and the people of Israel went to see the new king. They went forward and bowed to show respect. You all have a special request for the king. Jeroboam will speak these lines, so Jeroboam, you stand up and sort of wave your arms around as you speak.
King Rehoboam, your father, King Solomon, made us work very, very, very hard. We're asking you to lighten up a little. Don't make us work so hard, and don't take so much of our money. In return, we will gladly serve you.
Now Rehoboam will answer Jeroboam and the people of Israel.
I need some time to think. Go away for 3 days and then come back to hear my answer.
We'll need the wise advisors to come forward and sit on the ground near King Rehoboam. Here's what Rehoboam says to you.
What should I do?
Advisors, try to look very smart as you say your lines.
If you act like a servant and lighten up on these people, they will always be faithful in serving you. Do as they ask. Be a serving king.
Now Rehoboam wants to get a second opinion, so the wise advisors go off stage and Rehoboam's friends come sit near him. First, Rehoboam will ask for advice, then you will answer.
What should I do?
Whoa! Dude, don't let these people walk all over you. Tell them they're gonna have to work harder and pay you even more money. Yeah, dude, give it to them. Show them who's in charge, man.
Everyone, gather around to hear the king.
I've made my decision. I'm not going to lighten your load. In fact, I'm going to be even harder on you. My father beat you with whips. I'm going to beat you with scorpions. Now get to work.
Okay, now most of the people were pretty upset by this, so they decided to follow Jeroboam as their new king. That means what the prophet said came true. So at this point we have the kingdom divided. Almost everyone has followed Jeroboam as their king, while a few have stayed behind and have Rehoboam as their king. Unfortunately, neither of these men are going to turn out to be very good kings. But that's for another day. Good rehearsal, everyone.
You guys did very, very well. Thank you for the helpers. You guys did very good. Okay. So the Bible tells us in 1 Kings that Rehoboam could have made better choices as he was king. But because he didn't obey God or follow God's ways, the kingdom was divided into 2 kingdoms. It is very important to obey God. Wouldn't you agree? It's very important. We don't want to give the devil an inroad to our life and do things his way, so he comes on in and has a field day with us. We want to obey God to get the good things from God, and so his plan for our life happens and not the devil's plan for our life. We don't want him to have his plan, right? Okay, 4 years old through 2nd grade, stay down here. 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade goes upstairs.
Hi.